Welcome back to My Highest Potential. Today I want to share with you a couple strategies that you can instantly use today to start to upgrade your mindset. Now, whether or not you use these strategies that I'm going to share with you in a minute, they will influence and control your life one way or another. What I'm about to share with you is going to direct and influence the quality of your life, the quality of your relationships, the quality of the money you make. It's either going to happen on purpose. You're either going to take control of this process and own it and become a fully autonomous human being who directs your conscious activity and your subconscious activity so that your automatic emotions, so that your automatic habits, your behaviors, the way you see yourself on a deeper level, you can choose that consciously and allow those choices to go deeper inside at an unconscious, automatic level where you will find yourself naturally being the way you want to be. And what I'm talking about here, the technique is really, really simple. It's your automatic thinking habits. Autopilot responding. All of us have autopilot response. We all have these patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving that we either call our limits or our success. Pick an area of your life right now, an area in your life in which you are incredibly successful. And as you think about that area now, I want you to notice what it's like in that. Number one, when you're being successful, what do you think, what do you feel, and what do you do when you're being successful? And I want you to compare that now to an area of your life where you're not successful. How do you think in that area? What do you feel? And what do you do? And I want you to notice that in both cases, you don't have to try. These have become autopilot responses for you. The trick is to become a really conscious, awake, aware human being is first of all to realize you get to change these responses. You get to choose how do you think. You get to choose how you feel, and you get to choose how you act. Now, there are techniques for that, and that's what this channel is about, is for you to learn how to influence those things, for you to learn how to begin to get in control so that you can consciously choose to think, feel, and behave in successful ways and get better results. Now, with me, one of my favorite exercises to do this is called the ideal image, ideal self-image. Dun, dun, dun. And what is the ideal self-image? It's actually not that, but I think it's a better name. It's from NLP. It's called the swish pattern. And what it is you're going to now create an image of yourself in which you can see yourself having already overcome whatever challenges you were facing. So I want you to stop, close your eyes right now, go inside, and I want you to vividly imagine what will it be like when you have overcome your current challenges. Notice the look on your face when you're at your absolute best. Notice how you walk, notice how you move. Notice the sound of your voice. Now, I want you to go ahead and step inside this ideal image of you so that you can see through those eyes and hear through those ears and feel what it feels like having overcome all that was stopping you in the past. From this place now, I want you to imagine this successful you in front of you again. Only I want you to become aware of how does this you feel. Pay particular attention to the emotions of this ideal you. Are they more confident? Are they more at ease with themselves? Are they more motivated? What is it that you feel differently after having made this change? Now, make that image bigger. There's a reason why movie theaters put images up on 40 by 40 screens or bigger. It's because the more larger that image can become, the more intense these good feelings will become. And human neurology learns through intensity of emotion and repetition. And we're gonna use both so that you can become the person that you wanna be. So go ahead and do that now. Make that image bigger and double it and push it away from you so you actually have room to make it bigger. And as you do, notice that you can feel those feelings intensifying now. I want you to go ahead and step inside of it. see through those more successful eyes, hear through those more successful ears, and feel the success of this. Really feel it now. Really feel it. As your neurology is beginning to understand this success on a deeper level, I want you now to begin to imagine yourself. See this more successful you. Only, I want you to notice, what is it that you think differently once you've made these changes? What do you believe differently? How do you think differently that allows you to feel more confident, to be more motivated, to be your best? And look at this you who is more confident, who is more motivated, who is thinking differently, who is feeling so much better. And I want you just to step inside that you again now and think the way you will be thinking when you have achieved the results that you want. And take this more confident you, the one that thinks differently and feels differently, and be in that body now, and be in that situation that used to be a problem for you. How do you think differently when you're at your best? This ideal you, how do you think differently in that situation? How do you feel differently? And notice what you do differently from the inside, as if you're there now. And see it from the beginning to the end. And notice how you're overcoming those challenges easily, effortlessly, and automatically, because now you're at your best. And when you get that all the way to the end of a very successful conclusion, I want you to step on out of it so that you can look at yourself now in that situation and see this much more successful you. What I want you to do now is I want you to imagine that this you is attached to two giant industrial-sized rubber bands. These really thick, powerful rubber bands. And I want you to imagine pulling that rubber band away from you so you can see this ideal you getting further and further and further off into the distance, but feeling the pull of it, like it's attached to your head, it's ready to snap back up right in front of you. And when it does, it's going to feel stronger, more intense, and all of the thinking and feeling associated with it is going to come with it. So now, once it's locked in place out there, far, far away, I want you now to see what you would have seen in the past when you had that problem. Be in that problem situation, and on the count of 3, I want you to allow that new desired image of you to replace that problem situation. The problem situation is going to disappear, it's going to shrink down and get really small until it's gone, and the desired image of you is going to fly up and get big and bright, and you're going to feel the success of this ideal you. Now, 1, 2, 3. Close your eyes, be in that situation where you need to feel the successful you, and switch them now. Whoosh! Bring that desired image up big, make it bright, feel the success of it, see yourself at your absolute best, and make it more and more vivid, closer, bigger, brighter, until you feel it at a 10 or an 11 out of 10. Now I want you to clear the screen. So open your eyes and close your eyes. And you're gonna do it again this time, only faster. So as soon as you're in that situation that used to bother you, you're gonna whoosh, switch the pictures. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Be in that situation, whoosh, that desired image replaces the old image, gets bigger and brighter, fill the entire screen with the success of this, and really feel those good feelings at a 10. Now clear the screen, and let's do it 3 more times now. Ready? Close your eyes, be in that situation, whoosh, desired image, feel the success of it. That's right, clear the screen. Open your eyes, close your eyes, be in the that old situation, whoosh, desired image, feel the success of this. Really feel it now. Clear the screen. See that old image? Whoosh, desired image. Feel the success of this new, much more accomplished and successful you. Now, clear the screen. If you practice this exercise, you will start to make significant improvements towards becoming that ideal you. People find after doing this a short number of times that they are remarkably different. All of a sudden, their problems, their limitations start to disappear. With repetition, you will discover your ideal self much more often.